August 31st, right here on Mid-South Wrestling. Hacksaw Duggan defeated Ted DiBiase and forced him to leave Mid-South. DiBiase has been in Japan and is chomping at the bit, and he sent this warning.
No, Jim Duggan, don't get up and adjust your television set. Don't touch a thing. You're not seeing a ghost. No, just get those Coke bottle glasses that you wear and put them on your face and take a long, hard look into the face of a man that I'm sure you never thought you'd see again. A man that you thought you were rid of, Jim Duggan. A man that took you from nothing, from a preliminary wrestler, and took you all the way to the top, to the main event status, and then was rewarded by what? By being turned on. And then suspended from Mid-South. I was not only suspended from Mid-South Wrestling, Jim Duggan, I was suspended all the way across the United States. That's right, Ted DiBiase, Jim Duggan. I was suspended all the way across the United States. I had to go to Japan to wrestle. But the time is up, and I'm back, Jim Duggan. I'm back, and in the words of Skandar Akbar, you are nothing but a filthy hippie, and you're running in scum with scum, and they say scum hangs together, you and that flea-bitten, no-good junkyard dog. I don't want either one of you to forget this face, because I haven't forgotten a thing. I haven't forgotten all the time and the anguish that you've caused me. I'm coming back, that's right. Junkyard dog, Jim Duggan, you better start looking over your shoulder again. You better start looking around corners and going wide around them, because you don't know. And you don't know when, and you don't know where. And yes, while I was in Japan, I picked up a few new tricks for my bag of many, and oh, I can't wait to try them out on you, Jim Duggan, and you, Junkyard Dog, wherever it may be. Just keep your eyes open and never forget that I am somewhere close.
Well, DiBiase, the man you're talking about, is in the ring now. Let's go to Jim Ross.
This match is one fall or television time remaining. In the red corner, at 295 pounds, from Buffalo, New York, Larry Higgems. And his opponent at 276 pounds, from New York City, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
The battle of the New Yorkers, Larry Higgens versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And Jim Duggan is a street fight on the way to have it. And he looked like he came to the corner. He wanted to whip right there. And Larry Higgens, who's a big powerhouse, braggadocious youngster, is finding out just what it is when you come up against the young stallions that are the main eventers on Mid-South today. Duggan showing that ability of that amateur wrestling in, as he was a state champion in New York City in high school, later an All-American football player at SMU, played in Canadian League and also with the Atlanta Falcons, was on the Suicide Squad. And there's no doubt about it, he has no personal regard for his own safety. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, a man who really is bowling. He wants a piece of Nikolai Volkov, but also he's looking for a team partner to go against Reed and Neidhart. At 3 minutes of television time remaining, we also have Tom Lentz standing by, a man who will wrestle Hacksaw Duggan in his debut here in Mid-South next week. And if we have a chance, we'll ask Tom Lentz, as he's watching Hacksaw Duggan, just what he thinks he'll be able to do with him. But right now, Hacksaw Duggan is going out like that fast-moving, blitzing type team that he played on, and he's just going out and trying to eat Larry Higgens' lunch right out here on Mid-South Wrestling. What a tremendous ovation for Lanny Poffo and Magnum TA. And I watched Wrestling 2 talking to TA right as he, Duggan kind of underestimated Higgens. This Higgens guy is a pretty rough and rugged guy. Two minutes of airtime left. Higgens is trying to take it to Duggan. The Hacksaw is hacking around out there. He's trying to build up a head of steam, but Duggan's chased him pretty hard and heavy. We may not have time to talk to Mr. Lentz, but Hacksaw Duggan just showed he has a little punting ability also. Steve Dr. Death Williams next week against Nikolai Volkov. That should be a great main event for television. Midnight Express will be back next week. Their manager, brass Jimmy Cornette. Duggan really carrying it to him. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Duggan going to set for the spear, but Larry Higgens is having a hard time getting together. There it is, Boyd.
Hacksaw Duggan taking the victory